Good morning all, I'm Jason Thomas. We are going to learn the computer chapter 4, more on word processor. Last class we learned the tools and ABC spelling, the grammar correction, the suraj, and we started something it's known as formatting. So this chapter we are going to discuss about formatting, alignment, paragraphing, line spacing, and printing the documents. So our chapter is more on word processor to do something more on Microsoft Word processor. So in this chapter we starting from formatting. Formatting. What is formatting? So first term is a format means it's arrange, customize and something. Arrange and customize. In first term of formatting, we need to customize the text, the letter for changing attractive manner. For example, this style. We are writing A different ways. For example, I'm writing A. It's a normal A. If I'm writing it artificially, it's A. So, in Microsoft offers different font styles to customize and view better manner. For example, if you are presenting a document keeping the same text styles, the audience will get, same things and things. There is nothing new in your document. So, if you are changing the color, if you are changing the font style, and if you are doing some text manipulations, the customer gets attraction, The audience gets attraction. So, in Word, the first name of formatting means it's changing the styles of text, So, we are going to learn how to change the text styles, colors, and its alignments. Clear? So, how do we open the word processor? He said that we are professionals, we can start by run command, type WinWord, or we need to click the start button. All programs, Microsoft Office, choose Word, So we choose word processor. Clear? So, the last class we learned what are the tools in here. In the Home tab, you could see a font group, There's a Calibri body, then 11, then maximize the letter, minimize the letter, then bold, italics, underline, ABC and XX2, color changing. This group is called font group. Then the ribbon, it's represent for the Home tab. Insert tab and this is called tabs. Then those who are the ribbons in a different groups. The clipboard group, font group, paragraph group, style groups. So here we are going to learn how to format a text. So I'm typing a passage. So I'm write two letters and copying that. So I make capital and I'm copying that. These two text 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can feel that is big text format. So I made the text. Now I need to customize. For customizing that, first we need to go for the font group. The first one is changing the style of text. So text style box. You can see here. Text style, size and style. So once I choose the text styles, when you click the drop box, you can see many type of fonts. When you move the mouse pointer according to, you can see different type of fonts. So one of you them use, so the font style get changed. And you can see that the text is very smaller. So we need to increase the text size. So for that, we need to select the entire text and choose the text size. I'm choosing that 24. Is it? So what happened? The text size is increased. Clear? Then we are going to change the font style so they can better way you can understand what is the font style. So font style group, I choose Ebroki Doku or any other Algerian, so the font style gets changed. Clear? Now all the text are showing black colors, is it? So we need to change the text colors. So everything once you want to change, you need to select the entire text, then choose A icon. That for changing the color, I'm choosing green. So I choose green color, the text color change it to green. So every text which I selected, the text color change it to the desired color. I'm choosing green. If you are choosing blue, the text color gets changed. Clear? Then I want to change the background of the text, is it? So I click ABC and I'm choosing blue or black or white. You can see there is a shade behind the text. Clear? Now you want to change entire text equal size. So that's why you can choose A plus grow font. The font is grown accordingly when you press the A up arrow, and if you are pressing A down arrow, the text gets smaller. Clear? So these are called font group, font style, font size, and text increase and text decrease. Then color, those change the background color as well as the font color. Clear? So these are the buttons we are choosing for changing the text. Now we want to learn this chapter how to change the text is bold, how to change italics and underline. Is it? Why we use underline? If you are typing a text header, we place a underline. Is it? So that purpose we choose underline button. You can see U underline. And if you want to tilt the text, is it? For example, you are writing your text A here, and if you want to write a tilted text, so the A gets tilts to the right, is it? It is called italics. And when you are writing a word, a underline is happen. It's called underline. So U button is used, and italics for I, then B for bold. There are short keys. Bold, CTRL plus B, italics, CTRL plus I, and underline, CTRL plus U. Clear? If you select the text and press the shortcut key, the text gets changed. So we are undoing. What is the action for undo? CTRL plus Z. So undo all the actions and we will make the text normal. Is it? So we will take the text is normal one. I'm changing the font according to the normal one, Calgary. Okay. So everything in normal condition. We are type the text is normal ways. So we are going to change and experiment what is bold. Is it? So first I need to select the text. So I'm making the Tristan Thomas as bold. When I click the bold button, what happens? The text gets thicker. Is it? The small behind the text you can see this is one, the normal text, and when I make the bold, its thickness increased. Is it? Then again I press the bold button, selecting the text, it's become normal. So in Word, you can select bold or italics or underline. Once you selected the text, press that button, particular button. Clear? And you want to revise it. Similarly, select the text and press the button which you selected. Bold, bold, italic I and underline U. So now we are going to tilt the text. Listen, Thomas. Press I, the text gets tilted. Clear? You can see there is a right slide on the text. Now we are going to select underline. What happens? You can see visibly a underline behind or down the text. Clear? So these are the buttons we used to underline and tilt and rest of things. So we need to practice at your home how to underline. I will show you one more time. I am taking the computer class teacher, the teacher of class 4th, selecting and making the bold by using CTRL plus B. It's become bolder, and CTRL plus I. It's become tilt, italics, and CTRL plus U gets underlined. Clear? Shortcut key also we can process in word processor. Is it? So we made italics, underline, and bold. We are going to change the text color. I am choosing green. So text color becomes green, and I am choosing the size 26 and the font HLX. So what happened? The color is changed and font is changed, and as well as text gets tilt, italics, and thicker, bold, and as well as underline. Clear? So these are called formatting of a text. Clear? Now we want to learn the next topic. How to align this text. In formatting, it refers to change the style of text, align the text, and arrange the text. These are the terms in formatting. Clear? So we choose the text, particular text, and we want to make alignment. So that I am undoing all the actions which I had done. Clear? So I am checking the paragraph size. Which paragraph I am choosing? Making everything into a paragraph. So this is the first paragraph. Then I am making second paragraph. And I am going to type a heading. So I am going to explain what is the alignment. Is it? Align means in word processor you could see a left margin, a right margin, and the center position. Is it? So in between the margins, the text positions, we say alignment. If you are moving to the right, right alignment. If you are moving to the left, left alignment. If you are facing to center, it's center alignment. Clear? So we will go to the practice. For that, we need to check the paragraph. From the home tab, you can see paragraph group. There you could see 4 buttons. First one is left alignment, second one is center alignment, and right alignment, and the fourth one, it is called justify. What is justify? Justify means check the left margin and the right margin and position the text according to both margins. Clear? For example, you are placing the text from left, it calculates the right position and give the width. Clear? So we will explain one by one. So I am going to place my header. Is it? Normally people will doing the space button and make the center. Is it? So in word processor they offers if you align the text on center position. So for center position you can see here. Is it? And you see the shortcut key CTRL plus E. So I'll write each shortcut. Left alignment CTRL plus L, right alignment CTRL plus R, and center alignment CTRL plus E, and justify alignment CTRL plus J. If you press CTRL plus J, the alignment gets justified. So we are going to learn first the center alignment. Because it's heading, we need to place that in center position. So I select the text. Before doing any action, first we need to select the text. So I selected the text, computer application. So whatever view I'm changing the font size. Clear? So I need to select that entire text which I need to paste the center. So once you selected it, automatically you will get a quick toolbox here, or you can move here, and I choose center. So what happens? The text gets center aligned. Computer application becomes center aligned. Clear? So if you want to increase the size of the heading, select the text and press the size. I'm choosing 22. The size gets increased. Clear? Then if you want to make underline and italics, you can make CTRL plus U gets underline, CTRL plus I gets italics. The text gets lighter. If you want to change the font that we already learned, choosing from the font group, font style, is it? So I'm choosing one of the font, Broadway. So the text heading gets changed according to the font style. So we made computer application is a heading and position to the center, is it? Now we want to change the first paragraph on the left position. So we click the left position. So the text gets left. If you're pressing the right position, what happens? It's the text move to left margin from right margin, is it? So all the text arranged based on the right margin. Clear? So all the text you can see it's arranged according to the right margin. And if you press the justify, what happens? You see both margin get arranged, equally arranged, and you can see space between the text because it's taken from the left margin and right margin and compose each text. So automatically fixed the style with spaces. Clear? So justify means it calculates from the left margin and right margin and place the text according to the spaces. Clear? So we learned left margin. So I'm making the text to the left margin and I'm making this text to right margin. Clear? So I'm taking one of the copy for showing justify. So I'm selected, copied and selected to justify. The text gets justified. Clear? The first one is left, second one is right, and the heading in center alignment, and the last one is justify. Hope you understand what are the function of alignment. To place the text according to the margin, whether center alignment, left alignment, right alignment, and justify means check both margin and proportionate the text. Clear? So let's look that, and if you have a doubt, comment on the YouTube. Clear? So the next topic is changing the cases. Is it? So all the text which you are typed in capital letters. Is it? Capital letter means the text or are upper cases, is it? Capital cases. On the keyboard you can see caps lock button, then when you are typing, is it? Either you forgot, you are typed all the text in small letters. That time your teacher saying that, even I am saying that, make all the text capital. So you will erase all the text and repeat time. So that purpose, simply Microsoft Office cases, you can change the text according to the cases. Is it? There are total 5 number of cases. First one is sentence case, second one is lower case, then upper case, then capitalize each word. Tristan Thomas T and Thomas T gets capital, rest of them small letter. That is, capitalize each word. It's only take the word and make the first letter capital. Then Tuggle case, that also I explained. First one is sentence case. Clear? So I'm making all the text I typed here. So I selected the first paragraph. I want to make sentence case. Sentence is a paragraph which composed by sentence wise. So I'm going to take the case of sentence. Sentence case means it's only make the first letter of the paragraph capital and the rest of them proportionate small letter. Clear? So I'm selecting the text and choosing the case. In keyboard shortcut also there, but you can use A and A, change case. Then you can see sentence case. Clear? So you can see only the first letter T, Tristan Thomas, only T become capital and rest of them become small letter. Clear? So sentence case means on the paragraph the first letter make as capital and the rest of the text become small letter. Clear? And we are going to learn the next case. The next case is lower case. All the text become smaller. Clear? So I choose lower case. So all the text become small letter. There is no capital letters. And second one, lower case is done. Then upper case. The third option we choose upper case. All the text become capital. So if you are typing all the texts and that time your teacher saying make all them capital. So simply click the sentence case, the capital case, upper case, we can make all the text become capital. If teacher says make all the text smaller, then you will choose lower case option from case menu. Clear? And we are going to learn what is the fourth case. Capitalize each word. So it's proportionate. If you are typing Tristan Thomas, computer teacher, just take the first word Tristan, second word Thomas, then fourth word, third word as well as computer teacher. It's make each word first letter capital. So you look, C, Tristan Thomas, C, computer C become capital, teacher T become capital, off become O capital, class become C capital. Each word of the selected text, the first letter become capital. Clear? That is called capitalize each word in cases. Then last one is toggle case. Toggle case means if you are made in capital letter, that becomes small letter. If you are made small letter, that become capital letter. Clear? It's reverse the text cases. Clear? So if you have selected all the text become capital become smaller and smaller become capital. You see Tristan, T become smaller and rest of the RISON become capital. And again Thomas, T become smaller and HOMAS become capital. That is toggle case. Clear? Toggle case means it surveys the case of which you assigned. For example, you are assigned small letters, it becomes capital. If you are assigned capital, it becomes smaller. Clear? So these are the cases, and I'm giving you the shortcut key because we are going to the professional level of education, is it? So that by how we become a faster way the text cases. So for that you need to press Shift key and F3. You see, it's changing the cases. So we can change the case by pressing press F3 function button. Clear? Shift plus F3, the cases will be changed. If you continuously pressing each case, you can see that changing. Select the text and press the Shift key. Then press F3 button on the keyboard. The case is changed. Clear? So these are the cases in this chapter. Now we are going to learn paragraph spacing. Is it? Now we given three paragraphs. Three are in different orders. But one aligned to the left, right, then text become capital, and it is placed on the heading, that is central aligned, and the last one is justified. Yes. So we want to make a space between paragraphs. The first paragraph you can see only one row, and then the second paragraph. So if you want to make more space between each paragraph, so that purpose we need to change the paragraph spacing. Paragraph spacing means it is a space arrangement between first paragraph and second paragraph. It's calculate first paragraph and second paragraph, and we can give after or before a space. Clear? So for that we need to go the tab of page layout tab. There you can see paragraph group, there space before and after. So if you are selecting after the text, so I am selected here and choosing more spaces, you see the space increased between two paragraphs. We can reduce by clicking the minus button. So the paragraph spacing gets reduced. Is it? So paragraph spacing means from first paragraph and second paragraph you could see a gap. We can increase by choosing paragraph spacing. Clear? Then if you are choosing before, so I am selecting the text from here, I can choose before option. You see the space gets increased. The before space is increasing, and if you reduce, the space gets reduced. Clear? So paragraph space is the space between two paragraphs, whether we choose after or before the desired values. If you are setting 10, 6 on the paragraph group, then the text paragraph space between increased or decreased according to your given values. Clear? Then we are going to learn about line spacing. How to change the line space. Clear? For example, the first line and second line, you need to give a space between first and second. Clear? So that purpose we are going to learn line spacing. So line spacing means it's a space between two lines. First line is second line. So first we need to select the line here. Then I am choosing the line spacing key. On the paragraph group of home tab, you could see there is an upper arrow and down arrow, and there is an align button. Clear? Here we can set the lines. Clear? We choose the value. What happened? The lines become, I am choosing third. See, first line is 3, then second line also become, the paragraph length become increased, the width increased. Clear? So second paragraph is a normal mode, and first paragraph we increase the line spacing. Clear? 3 value, 1 default is 1, it's test. Clear? So home tab you could see there is a line spacing option on the paragraph group. For paragraph spacing we need to go page layout tab and choose before and after. Clear? First we need to select the area of paragraph where we can increase the size. If we are going to change the line spacing, we need to go the home tab and choose this button, line spacing button, and choose the line spacing option. Clear? The value you can set here. Either you want to add more line spacing option, you can select the line spacing option and you can mention the values. Clear? You can preview that changes here. If you are before and after space, we can set here, and we can point a single and bifold and 5 point. It's exactly multiple. It depends on your preference. Clear? And now we are going to learn our last topic on this chapter. It is printing. Microsoft Office offers the users to get their finished project, finished work, or finished document get in a hardware copy. What is hardware copy? For example, our textbook is a hardware copy. There are many texts arranged on word processor. After that, they are printing in the form of hardware copy. Is it? So our textbook is an example of hardware copy. They are arranged, they are customized. You can see many texts, is it? They are arranged, the left alignment, right alignment, body color change, and heading and place, text boxes, is it? So these are done by the word processor. And after that, if you want to print out, take a printer. With the help of a printer, we are taking a printout. It is called hardware copy of the created document, is it? So for that, how to do a printing? First we need to connect the printer on the machine, is it? And install the driver software and sort of things. Once it's ready, we can start printing with the help of Microsoft Word processor. So for that, in keyboard shortcut, if you have finished the document, you are arranged according all the alignments, text color and sort of things, we can print the document, is it? So first we need to click Ctrl plus P. When you click that, you could see printer option and rest of things. Clear? Before that, if you have made any mistakes in your text alignment, in paragraph spacing, that we can review in the option of print preview. Click print, then you can see the file tab, you see print, there you can see print preview. In modern application, modern Word application 2030, 2060, 2090, the print preview placed on the print option. They are changed the arrangement on new word processors. Automatically comes when you click the print option. Automatically comes the print preview on the right side. On your textbook, you can see that when you hit the print button, you could see in the right position the print preview options. So in lower version 2007, 2010, you could see file, print and print preview. You could see the arrangement, the margins. Clear? The text is arranged properly. Either your text is moved to right side and left side on the margin. You can review and re-edit. So print preview means print preview helps the users to understanding the text alignments, text formatting and text positioning for taking the final print. Is it? If you have made any mistakes, you can review it there and you can change according your mistakes. If you are making a paragraph space is lower, the rest of the text we are making 13 pages of document, that time you can read each one and each one. It's very hard. So if you make a print preview and we use the scroll button, you can review it faster and you can take the print out. Clear? So print preview helps you to view the mistakes. Clear? After that, we hit the print button. Clear? So, in print button, you can get first is name of the printer. Which printer you are using to get the document print, is it? So, we have a drop-down menu here. We can choose our installed printer. In this system, we are installed XPS document write printer. So, I choose that. It is ideal. It's ready for printing, is it? Status you can see here. Then you could see page range. If you have 10 pages, if you want to print that, you can select all current page. If you for example, you have selected the 4th page and you have choose current page, only print that 4th page. If you want to assign 1, 2, 3, only get print, rest of them I will do later. So we can mention the particular pages by clicking the pages option and you can put like 1 minus 2, only print 1 and 2. If you are pressing 1 minus 3, then that means it prints only 1, 2, 3 pages. Clear? For example, if you want to print 1 and make a comma, then 4, then make a comma, then 5. It's only print 1, 4 and 5. Clear? So it's only take, they can see that Example type 1, comma 3, comma 5. It's only print 3, 1, 3, 5. And if you are putting 5 to 12, the 5 to 12 pages get print. Or page 1, page 2, that you can accordingly to select that. So page range means the which pages you want to print, we can mention on the column. Otherwise you select all. So all pages get print. Then copies. For example, your teacher saying you need to make 2 copies of your project work. Is it? One for submission of headmaster and second one for keeping the class teacher. Is it? So that time you can choose number of copies 1, 2, 3, depends on your preference. You can make how many copies of your entire text document to get print. Clear? Then print what? So document is document. You can select styles or building and key essence. It's no problem. You can select document and print all pages in range. You can say odd one, even one. Odd one means 1, 3, 5, that order. Even one means 2, 4, 6. Clear? So that helps to selecting print ranges. Then page per sheet. If you choose the option zooming, it gets reduced. For example, 1 page, 1 sheet. If you are selecting 2 pages, 1 sheet. So if you have made a 2-page document, the text will be arranged in 1 sheet. So the text size become less. Is it? So you are unable to read. Sometimes you are printing an A3 size paper. So that option for your page reduce purpose. Yes. Then scale the paper size. You can choose letter, tabloid and ledger and according to your paper sizes. Clear? Once you ready that, you click OK button. That time start printing the document. Clear? Then you click OK button. Instead, if you are installed a printer, you could see there is a print button. When you hit that print button, automatically the page loaded from the printer and gets a hardware copy in your hand. Clear? So these are the function of print and print preview and printing option. Clear? So I'm going to give you some homeworks based on the chapter. So here the homework questions. What is formatting a text? First question, what is formatting text? We already teach that formatting is changing the text style, alignment and text positioning. Is it? Make it colorful. Is it? That also in the text formatting. What are the shortcut keys for making text bold and italics? We already learned that CTRL plus B for making bold letter and CTRL plus I for making the text tilt italics. Clear? How many elements options are available in MS Word? Is it? We already learned left, right, center and last one J, justify. Is it? So that options are available, so that you need to write in the answer. What is print preview and describe the shortcut key for printing? What is print preview? Print preview is a review of the text which you are typed and gets correct the mistakes. For example, you are made wrong alignment. Is it? You can get correct. You are made a wrong text spacing. Is it? Line spacing, that also gets correct. And if you are made a paragraph spacing in the wrong way, maybe 3, first paragraph, second paragraph you have made 4. So it's different from the spacing. Is it? So you can review that on the print preview and change those text you are varying from other paragraph and correct it after you can print on your document. It helps to reduce the wastage of paper. Clear? Otherwise you print the document and after you realize, oh, this document is not worthless for submitting, the text formatting is very wrong. Is it? So that time your teacher will suggest that you correct those things and you take the printout for the submission. Is it? So that purpose we use the print to preview option. Clear? So thanks for watching. If you have any doubt, you ask me. I'll clear your doubts. Thank you.